Well, welcome back into the studio. And this time today is Sunday. The day of the actual filming is Sunday, July 31st. And today was the first day of the newest version of the mixed media scavenger hunt, Seek, Gather, Create. So this is the summer version. They've extended it to 5 weeks. So each week on Sunday, they will come out with a new 4 prompts, and then you take those prompts and you create with that. So whatever your method of creating, it doesn't have to be mixed media. It can be mixed media, it can be an art journaling, it can be on any substrate that you choose. It does not have to be art journaling. It could be on a scrap piece of paper. But the premise is it kind of pushes you outside of your norm, hence a lot of challenges with prompts do. It gives you somewhere to start or to think about while you're on the table. So the first method is you seek out those 4 items, you gather them, and then you go create with them. And this is their anniversary session. So they've been doing this for a year. And I have played with them in the past, but I have not been able to do it at the time that they were actually coming out with the prompts, and I couldn't play along. So I'm excited to be able to actually play along this time. So for week 1, the prompts are something pink, dots, a cat, and letters or numbers. So those are the items that you need to seek out, gather them up, and go create with. Now this time they are doing, it is their anniversary, so that it's going to actually be 5 weeks instead of 4. And they are doing a giveaway. And I will give you all the information down below regarding the giveaway. I do always list the products I've used. They will possibly be affiliate links associated with those. So if you don't know what affiliate links are, you can read up all about that down below in the description box. If you're new here and have not yet subscribed, if you like this video, I suggest you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've liked this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you have questions or would like to see some other type of content coming onto my channel, please definitely leave a comment. I respond to them all. So thank you for coming along and being here. I appreciate it. All right, so I have my basket of scraps that definitely needs to be gotten down. And I am going to just start with collaging down some stuff onto the page. So that's where I'm going to start, and we'll go from here. have that all dried, I am gonna come in with some gesso, and I'm gonna apply it with a palette knife. I really like the difference that you can get when you change up how you add the gesso. So the gesso I'm adding because I want to kind of bring this all together somehow and kind of give myself a level playing field. Whatever hints come through, I probably will leap off of those. And of course, we have lots of some of our prompts already. I have letters and numbers, and I have a cat, and I do have pink, but I will probably be, you know, bouncing off a lot of that moving forward. So I'm gonna get some gesso down and go from there. Now that I got that gesso down, I am going to get this dried. I did allow that cat to kind of peek through a little bit. I'm not too thrilled with how obvious that is. So we'll see what ends up happening there. I'm gonna leave it where it's at and let that be part of the challenge. I wanna catch the wave. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just going to come in with a little coffee and just let that kind of do its thing. All this fake news, tell me, what is the use? Tell me, there's no more compassion. I've left some of these a little wet in the center because something I really enjoy doing is coming back in with a towel and pulling that up and see what you get, because some of it's dried, but it'll leave this real white area where the gesso is and darker where it did dry. So I like to do that sometimes. This is dry for the most part. So I'm thinking I'm gonna come in with my Mixed Media Gel Sticks by King Art in pink. But I gotta make a decision on which pink, because the one thing about these gels is there's lots of colors. I wanna catch the wave. Now with these, they are water soluble, so I actually like to use them with some fluid medium and a round brush. So I'm gonna go in and use them like a crayon, and then I'm gonna come in with fluid medium and move them with the round brush. This is the metallic. So I'm going to kind of follow some of this. This is kind of my process anyways. I just try and follow some of the stuff that is led. So I let myself be led by a little bit of the texture and a little bit of the color that's already there. Because my method to that, my madness to that, if you will, is to help your eye flow across the page. Now I've washed my brush and now I'm kind of blotting it off because I don't want the excess water, because I'm going to try and lighten this up in here. It's kind of a stark marked for me and I didn't know if I still wanted it like that. So I'm going to go in there and kind of just massage it, and I am going to get up some of the gesso by doing that because I didn't let it dry like completely. But I like that better than that hard edge that was there. And I'm gonna get this good and dry. All right, so I'm really pleased with where this is at. I love how the texture kind of popped and you can still see the background. I'm liking the cat being more embedded in. I am thinking I'm gonna come in and do some, I'm not a big fan of dots unless they're tiny. And so I think I'm gonna come in with a color similar to this greenish teal that's kind of popping up. And I have these extra fine tip pens. They're acrylic pens. They're by Artistro, and I actually just got them. So these are their trending colors, and these were on sale. I don't know if they're still on sale, but I'll link them below. These are water-based. They're an acrylic like paint pen, and they write on tons of stuff, and I love these pens. These are the extra fine tip, and the tips don't break down. I really like them. So I think I'm gonna go in with this color, and I don't think I've used this one yet. And but these trending colors, they're wonderful. I just love them. And then they come with a black and a white, which you can never have too many of. And all these colors, which I've just been enjoying. I haven't used all of them yet. I just got these, but I thought I would show them to you because they're new to me. The neat thing I found, I've been playing with them like I said, and another thing that I found about these is that if you get a fine round brush kind of wet, you can like move them and blend them a little bit. It's really fun. Ooh, that went into that texture nicely.
There's no satisfaction, no. I said, help me, help myself, forgive me, down from the shelf, help me, dislocate. How big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Or can I be saved? I wanna catch your wave. Now how big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave. Hold on, he will breaking you.
Aren't those fun? I love that color. All right, the other thing is I was going through, I have this bits container and I keep pre-made little stacks that I've done throughout time. I just, sometimes when I'm sitting and bored and I need my hands to be moving or whatever, I'll make little bits. Some of them have words on them, some of them are colorful, some of them are not. And I just keep a container of these set aside for when I want to layer up a focal point. And I kind of grabbed this because it has some of the same colors in it. But this, of course, is way too big. But I was thinking of this somehow.
How big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave. Now how big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience?
This is just scrap thread. I have a couple people, a couple art friends of mine saving their scrap threads from when they art for me. That. I think I'm going to need to come in with some dark. So one of my favorite ways to do that is to use a Stabilo awl and a small brush, or a water brush for that matter. You could use a water brush as well, and that's generally how I do it. But I'm going to choose areas that are heavy in texture, where I don't have a lot of else going on, just to kind of, but I want it to pull you around because it's going to be dark. So I have a lump of texture right here. Let me focus in on that so you can see it. Zoom in. And I'm just going to put a hair because this can be really dark. And then I come in with a water brush, which I'm going to pre-load. And just let that water just catch where that texture is. And I'm gonna leave it that light. And I'm gonna come in here, and I have some other dark going on here. So I actually am gonna go darker here.
I need something to last and give satisfaction. No. Help me grab his right arm. Help me, I'll take the left. Oh, help me interrogate him. How big is your love?
All right, I'm gonna show you some still photos, close-ups of some of the texture. I hope you have enjoyed today's week 1 of the summer Seek, Gather, Create. Thank you for coming and being with me while we work through this page.
Hey,